What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Bear Reacts. Yes, sir. Where every video tells a story. Today, I have a crazy story for you guys. I have a brand new story. Apparently, MrBeast is making a town, a company town, Beastlandia. And I got this video, and we're basically gonna be going over it and everything, and I'm gonna be reacting to it. And yeah, let's get it. If you guys want me to react to something, comment down below what you guys want me to react to. Almost 600 followers, subscribers. You already know. I'm really excited for this video. It's a little bit like, so I'm gonna link the full video down in the description below. Let's go, Malenko. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
There's been a chocolate factory, a big pile of dominoes, and explosions happening often enough that notices are put up for the town's residents. It felt like I was in a war zone. Imagine you're trying to sleep and it feels like someone is literally running a car into your house.
Oh my gosh, so he's filming all this in people's neighborhoods? Yo, what? Beastlandia.
What you're looking at right now is Beastlandia, an array of homes and buildings lying to the cul-de-sac that MrBeast has spent years buying for his friends, family, and employees. However, he's faced unprecedented backlash for the acquisition of these neighborhoods. Imagine you get fired and they exile you from the neighborhood. MrBeast is a good capitalist. MrBeast creates a modern-day company town. Very incredibly hilarious. People defend MrBeast.
That's crazy. He's buying all these. Yo, he basically has a town already.
For literally starting.
What's gonna stop him from doing it? The internet is not gonna stop him from building a town. There ain't no way. He's already there.
A company town. Being pushed to respond to this public outrage on Twitter, Jimmy addresses it. Only I could get canceled for giving people a place to live with no strings attached. All these company town tweets make no sense. I was just helping some people. But why is Beastlandia so controversial?
Right. I don't know. That sounds kind of sus, though.
Why is MrBeast facing backlash for creating a company town that is supposed to help people? And what is a company town? In this video, we'll explore these questions. Well, first of all, Beastlandia isn't a new idea, nor is it the first of its kind. To understand the history of these so-called company towns, we have to go back to one of the first ones ever founded.
What?
But cooler heads prevailed, and the town was named, yes, Hershey.
In 1903, Milton Hershey founded the town of Hershey, named after himself, in Derry Township in Pennsylvania.
What? Hershey chocolate. That's crazy.
Mr. Milton Hershey didn't make this town
He made a town
just to provide his workers housing, but also to provide for them a way of life. By design, Hersheytown included leisure activities that could be used by workers outside of their working hours, such as schools, churches, libraries, theaters, and museums. The houses and stores that residents in the town interacted with were all owned by their employers, essentially. In essence, in a company town, the company owns the town. Today, Hershey, Pennsylvania is a popular tourist attraction that contains the famous Hershey amusement park, attracting millions of visitors per year. However, due to its history of workers' rights violations and a violent workers' strike in 1937, Hersheytown has actually lost its status as an independent municipality and is now controlled by the local Derry Township government.
Because he
What? That's crazy. That's gonna... Nah, MrBeast. He's gonna find a way around that, definitely. It's already been done. Now he knows how to reroute it, go around it. Man, there ain't no stopping him.
was so mindful of the welfare of his workers, he was stung in 1937 when some of his employees engaged in a sit-down strike at the plant. One described as a civil war in utopia.
But company towns like Milton Hershey's were created for the purpose of a workers' utopia and was convenient for many companies that had workers in industries far away from society. Incredibly wealthy capitalists and industrialists would employ intimidation tactics to get people to sell their property to build these lavish company towns. And once residents sold their homes, the companies built businesses and housing on these properties. Workers that wanted to leave the company had to leave town, and for the workers that stayed, well, their spending went back into the companies' wallets. Like MrBeast, Milton Hershey was a philanthropist and owned a chocolate company.
A therapist. A therapist. Bruh. Look at that, that's crazy. MrBeast's Feastables, Hershey's. Nah. Hershey done did it though. Oh man, that's crazy.
While Hershey was generally considered more ethical with his money than most, the same could not be said for Henry Ford and his company town. A quarter century after Hersheytown, Henry Ford tore down trees in the Amazon rainforest to construct Fordlandia. To break away from the British monopoly on rubber at the time, Ford's Jungle City was to manufacture its independent supply of rubber for its cars. Unfortunately for the workers who lived in Fordlandia, which was very isolated from the rest of society, the town itself was very authoritarian and restrictive. Workers were forbidden from many activities and freedoms, and inspectors were sent monthly to homes to make sure workers were compliant with these rules. Inevitably, the workers got fed up with it, leading to a workers' revolt, which had to be quelled by the Brazilian army. Less than a decade after the founding of Fordlandia, the town was abandoned. As an article wrote, not one drop of latex from Fordlandia ever made it into a Ford car. And other revolts happened. Outside Chicago in
Yo, that's such a waste of money. Man.
1894, the workers of Eugene Pullman's company town went on strike as prices of goods within...
Okay, this is getting out of context. I don't want to hear about all this.
Sell to millions of people online with Shopify's social media and marketplace integrations.
This is like, I'm not
work-life balance, as well as for increased worker protections. For instance, support for unions have actually increased. Then there's been a chocolate factory, a big pile of dominoes, and explosions happening often in
Continued. Okay, right here. Here we go. Beastlandia continued.
The concerns of such a town are
Let's go.
in the link below. The capitalistic concerns of such a town are reflected in Jimmy's Beastlandia project. Yet the problems with Beastlandia start off even simpler than those. Located within his hometown of Greenville, North Carolina, MrBeast started the project back in 2018. Since then, there's been a chocolate factory, a big pile of dominoes, and explosions happening often enough that notices are put up for the town's residents. It felt like I was in a war zone. Imagine you're trying to sleep and it feels like someone...
Bruh, imagine like a World War II veteran or something. They're hearing these bombs go off and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in war. And it's just MrBeast blowing up a Lamborghini. Bro, and they think they're in like the war. Like, oh my god, they're in the trees. No, it's just MrBeast blowing up Lamborghinis.
is literally running a car into your house. Along with 250 employees and a mega production studio, MrBeast began Beastlandia by purchasing his first home, a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom property for himself in 2018 for $318,000. He then bought one for $263,000, and the last 3 properties for a combined total of $1.5 million. Greenville itself, despite never being a company town before, has been a college town, being home to Eastern Carolina University, in which Jimmy attended for a brief period of time and now works with the MrBeast's company in their creator recruitment program. Many other company towns have been created, they have fallen or have not come into fruition yet, but they all have essentially the same capitalistic motives behind them. In 1966, Walt Disney built the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, abbreviated Epcot, from the ground up. A titan in entertainment, Walt Disney attempted the Epcot project to prove to the world his architectural might. He tried building a society within a society, the latter being Florida. But in the present, MrBeast is not the only one to be constructing company towns. Elon Musk recently started buying up property in Texas for SpaceX and Tesla employees, and so has Amazon expressed interest in creating a company town. With all this in mind, it's no wonder some people find...
Yo, this is crazy. Bro. You could work for Amazon and get free housing. You could work for, who else was that? Tesla. You can work for MrBeast and get free housing. Yo, this is gonna be crazy. Oh my gosh, all these 15s, M's are gonna be, bro, you already know where they're gonna go.
Find parallels between the past company towns created by rich people for their employees and what MrBeast is doing now. For anyone who wants to create a company town without controversy, it's basically impossible, and that includes MrBeast. MrBeast could very well have good intentions with creating a company town though. After all, providing free housing has been a core tenet of his philanthropy. He's built and given people houses, and he's even built a town. A quick look at his company page suggests his employees are all moving to or based out of his hometown of Greenville, North Carolina. And so speaking of this, Jimmy has actually been a big booster of Greenville's economy. He works closely with the city's mayor, who stated that those dollars that he's paying out in wages stay in our community. And as a Washington Post article that profiled Beastlandia in 2023 Jimmy has hinted that he plans to continue to pursue bigger things, and there seems to be no stop to his.
Yep, basically that's the whole story. Basically, there's no stopping Jimmy, Mr. Beast. There's no stopping him. And no stop. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep reaching for the stars, just like you should too. Oh my gosh. I just think it's inspiring. But some people think it's bad. Some people, they be hating, man. That's crazy. But yo, yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's been Bear with a react. If you didn't react at all, let's go. And so mash that subscribe button. So mash that like button. I'm gonna see you guys next video. Let's go, y'all.